shadows on the wall, noises down the hall.
Life doesn't frighten me at all.
Life doesn't frighten me at all. That was the main line of the poem that the theater students recited on Friday, September 16th. 8th grade students from RMA's art and theater programs collaborated with a show focusing on Maya Angelou's poem, Life Doesn't Frighten Me at All. The theater teacher, Mrs. Holmes, was quite excited to finally see this project come to life.
I ran into a children's book about 10 years ago, and I was struck by this gorgeous artwork, which was done by Jean-Michel Basquiat. And it happened to be to Maya Angelou's piece of poetry. And I've been waiting and waiting to do this project for the right art teacher, and this is the right art teacher. And you guys were the right artists, because the work you produced is fabulous.
It was no different for Mrs. Brandiger as she embraced the opportunity for her art students.
I was really excited to be a part of this. I thought it was a great experience. I think that students got a lot out of this.
Theater students spent time analyzing the poem, while art students dived into the art techniques of the artist Jean-Michel Basquiat, whose work inspired the art background for the set.
He wasn't a neat painter, precise painter. He was really messy and creative.
He wanted to focus more on the emotion, and that's what the attention in his pieces were drawn to.
Yes.
Once the two programs came together and chose words from the poem, art students got right to work on creating 3 spectacular art pieces. Each background represented fear, courage, or resilience. The process in making them was quite unique. For the theater students, they did what they do best: acting. Students divided up into groups, creating their own renditions of the poem.
So me and my group contributed to the project by, we read and analyzed the poem, and we pulled out the emotions that it was trying to convey, and we just we tried to come up with movements that kind of matched the emotions and ideas of the poem.
The final product was quite impressive. The poem seemed to inspire many of the students involved with the project.
It became a really fun project, and I'm glad I was able to participate in it.
Great job to Mrs. Holmes, Mrs. Brandiger, and the 8th grade art and theater students.
Life doesn't frighten me at all.
Not at all?
Not at all. Life doesn't frighten me at all.
I'm Brooklyn for RMA Today, saying back to you, anchors.